本日はお忙しい中、ソーシャルイノベーションウィーク 2020WWD ジャパンファッション&ビューティー業界におけるデジタルトランスフォーメーションの行く末とはのセミナーにご参加いただき、誠にありがとうございます。ソーシャルイノベーションウィークは国内最大級のソーシャルデザインをテーマにした東京渋谷の都市フェスになります。WWD ジャパン10月26日号のデジタルコマース特集では、さまざまなデジタル施策を行う企業・ブランドの最新事例や特別座談会を通じて真のデジタルコマースとは何なのかを探りました。コロナ禍でデジタルトランスフォーメーションが加速している中、 EC やリアル店舗、そしてそれらに携わる人々の役割はどのように変わっていくのか。本セミナーでは業界を牽引するキーパーソンたちとともに加速するデジタルトランスフォーメーションの行く末を探ります。本日4つ目のステージは、リングブル様による世界市場を本気で勝ち抜きたいブランドが知っておくべきグローバル EC の真実のセッションです。それでは WWD ジャパン編集長向こう様、ステージのご紹介をお願いいたします。
はい、次のプレゼンテーションはリングブルです。グローバル EC サービスリングブルは14カ国以上の多言語と世界の100以上の決済サービスに対応し、現地のスタッフによるチャット接客を軸にしています。世界最強の完成度の高さを誇ると言われるリングブルだからこそ語れるグローバル市場で戦うためのグローバル EC の真実は必聴です。ではモデレーターの五甲修馬様、松本仁様、ステージにお上がりください。
はい、こんにちは、リングブルセールスマネージャーの松本です。
マーケティングマネージャーの五甲です。
で、というわけで今日は、我々リングブルからですね、世界市場を本気で勝ち抜きたいブランドが知っておくべきブランド EC の真実ということでお話しさせていただくんですけれども、はい、本当にですね、コロナの前と後ではですね、状況めちゃくちゃ変わりましたよね。WWD に取り上げていただいてですね、おかげでもあるんですけれども、はい、本当にたくさんの企業様に、お申し込みいただいてます。はい、本当にですね、ビジネスの、状況が変わってしまっていますと。今まで小売りの販売力頼りにしてたのが、全然ダメですよ、インバウンド需要も海外のパートナーも全然サポートしてくれないよねっていう中でですね、我々の方にご相談を受けること非常に多くなりました。はい、でとはいえですね、皆様のですね、周りの日本企業で本当にグローバルでですね、販売で大成功したっていう話ってですね、そんなに聞かないと。で、我々にいらっしゃるですね、お客様の方もですね、本当にいろんなもうサービスと企業様とお話をした上でですね、なんかしっくりこないという形で我々のサービスをですね、話しさせていただくとですね、いや本当素晴らしいサービスだという形で言っていただけること非常に多いんです。はい。で、リングブルの特徴です。我々のチャージは売上の 15% だけ、しかも決済料込みです。で、イニシャル固定費は基本的にありませんし、本当に世界で活躍するECのスタープレイヤーがですね、ハンズオンで支援してくるみたいな、本当にですね、リスクフリーで、あなたのブランドの、世界向けオンラインショップが立ち上がっちゃうっていうような、サービスなんですね。で詳しくはですね、10月26日の、号の WWD ジャパンに載ってます、もしくはオンライン記事にも、なっていますと。で、我々のサービス、本当にグローバル EC に必要なものすべて揃ってます。御社ドメインでの EC サイト、マーケティング支援、カスタマーサポート、決済サービスですね、グローバル物流サポート、アフターセールス、現実スタッフによる返品交換なんかも全部この 15% の中で対応しますと。はいですね、そんなですね、太っ腹のすごいサービス立ち上げてですね、創業者の原田さんに今つながってます。じゃあつなげてみます。パリの原田さん。
はい、原田です。
原田さん、今そちら何時ですか？
こっちは今9時44分、朝の9時44分ですね。
ですね、リングブル本当にグローバルな会社なので、世界中に社員がいてですね、いつもですね打ち合わせするの本当大変なんですけれども、そもそも原田さんね、この、リングブルみたいな本当太っ腹なサービスですね、こういうサービスをね始めるきっかけって何ですか？それとですね、今グローバル EC ってご説明させていただいてるんですけど、それって越境 EC と違うんですかね？
そうですね。で、立ち上げの経緯から少し簡単にご説明させていただくと、もともとは
はい
2000年代に、私がオランダに駐在した時に、ドイツ人の友人が日本のデニム欲しいって言ってるのを聞いて、システム会社っていうよりは、なんとかこう日本のデニムを世界中に販売できないかなっていう、小売りの観点から始めたんです。で、在庫も持って。で、デニミオっていうお店なんですけれども、今でも横浜にあって、日本のデニムばっかり1万本ぐらい積んであります。本当に泥臭く一つ一つの市場を研究して、こじ開けて、で、振り返ると、月商で5000万なんかを超える時もあったりして、世界中に従業員がいる会社になっていたので、これはデニムだけではもったいないなと思って、で、システムと運用面の部分を切り離して、リングブルを作りました。で、次に越境 EC とグローバル EC の違いはっていうことだと思うんですけれども、越境 EC はとにかく、今ある在庫を使って少しでも多くの売り上げを今この瞬間に作るっていう、ちょっとカンフル剤的なものがあると思うんですね。一方、グローバル EC の方は、グローバルで売り上げが上がり続けるための構造と体質を企業の方にどういうふうにして作っていくかっていう、EC の方も含めてなんですけども、それが目的であって、売り上げはむしろ結果としてついてくるものだっていう考えです。なので、目線も中長期的で、リングブルがパートナー企業と最初にすることも、次の3年から5年の戦略作りを一緒にするところなんですね。で、越境 EC 自体は、ある程度までいくと、結局、持続的ではなくなってしまうんです。で、これは我々がデニムをやってた時にも、痛いほど体験してきて、頑張って認知がこう上げていくと、結局卸先ができてきたり、現地の子会社っていうのが出てきますけれども、それと必ずハレーションを起こしちゃうんですね。で、現地の子会社からすると、俺のテリトリーに売るなと。で、結局何が起こるかというと、縦割りの1位が各国に乱立しちゃうんです。で、これが非常にもったいないんですけれども、どういうことになるかというと、インターネット上での一番の敵、サーチエンジン上での検索結果の一番の敵は、他の国で同じブランドを売ってくれている盟友になっちゃうんですね。で、ある国での EC 売上をこう上げていこうとするためには、それ以外の国でブランド売ってるところをこうぶっ倒して検索で上に入らなきゃいけない。で、ブランドの認知をこう全体的な底上げしようっていう意識ではなくて、各プレイヤーが小さな証券で自分たちのモノポリーをこう作るために足の引っ張り合いをするっていう構造になってしまってます。値段も本国がSEO 強いと本国値段が海外から見えてしまうので各国が困ってしまうんですね。なので従って本国の EC は控えめになっていたりとか、本国モデルと海外モデルをあえて分けるみたいなことになってしまって非常にもったいないんです。デニムでも結局そうなったところは数年経ってことごとくクリアされてしまってしぼんでしまったりだとか、最も人気があったブランドの一つなんかも実は倒産してしまったようなところもあります。で、一方グローバル EC は全プレイヤーを同じドットコム上に倉庫としてウェアハウスとして登録してあげるんですね。で、バックエンドやフロントエンドなんかもサブドメインで各社独自のものを、子会社だったり卸先独自のものを与えてあげるんです。つまり、共有のマイレージカードみたいなのもたくさん作ってみんなでそれを使うような形。例えば韓国さんが寝ている時にはアメリカ子会社さんが頑張ってマーケティングして、ハリウッドスターなんか使ってバックリンクができてくると勝手に韓国側のトラフィックパワーも上がっていくんですね。同じサイトなので。で、その逆もしかりで、みんながこれを世界レベルでやっていくとすごい集客パワーになってるんですね。中長期的に。で、例えば消費者がアメリカから訪問しているアメリカの在庫を見ていることになりますし、毎日アメリカ側で在庫がないときには優先でその下に来ているところで消費者に在庫を提供して、発送してあげるというような形になります。で、価格もその国で設定されたプライシング以外は、消費者は見えませんし、中にはVPN なんかを使って頑張ってくる人もいるんですけれども、1% ぐらいですかね。そういう人はみんなチャットなんかで聞いてきます。で、そこも縦割りじゃなくて、ちゃんとオーケストレーションされたグローバルカスタマーサポートが説明して、消費者の方に安心してもらう。で、大事なことは結局この EC とサービス、その両方の縦割りをしないことなんですね。でも結局今の多くのメーカーやブランドは結果的には EC が縦割りになってますし、内部のサービス、つまり決済だったりロジだったりカスタマーサポートだったりマーケティングだったり、それが縦割りで結局バラバラになってしまって、消費者側からのユーザーエクスペリエンスというか顧客体験を損なってるんです。 でグローバル EC は究極的にはそういった点ではオーケストレーション、オーケストラなんです。楽団なんですね。でもこれを構築して運営するのが非常に難しくて、本当に楽器演奏やスポーツと同じで10億円明日あげるから、明日からピアニストになれ、明日から野球選手になれって言われても結局皆さんなかなかできないですね。で結局そういう意味ではリングブルがラッキーというか良かったことは、デニミオというデニムの実験台を通して10年以上かけて各国で泥水をすすりながら本当にじっくりと研究して、練習をしてくる時間を持ったことかなと思ってます。なので大手なんかがグローバル EC からことごとく撤退してしまっているのも結局非常に面倒くさいことなので、そんなことをするよりもドメスティックでちょっとやれば、数十億数百億の売り上げになっちゃうっていうところがあるのかなと思ってます。
なるほど、グローバル EC と本当にエキュー EC の違いって分かったんですけども、でもこれ結構大変ですよね、システムも。
いや、そうですね。なので今回グローバル EC で特に気をつけなければいけないシステム面だったり法規制のお話を弊社の COO のアレハンドロ・バルガスと技術フェローのデビッド・リンズィに話してもらったのをビデオにまとめてますので、まずはそちらの2人の紹介からいきたいと思います。どうぞ。
One at the bottom is Alejandro Vargas, who turns out to be my classmate at college and a roommate, my best friend. He's a COO as well as a co-founder of Lingable, and he used to be a lawyer at top law firm as well before joining Lingable. And gentleman on the top is David Lindsay. David is a non-executive board director who led technologies at Net-a-Porter, as well as Farfetch, and later joined LVMH, and now with us. So we are pretty excited to have this opportunity to talk about future of global EC and some legal aspects today that often many companies often miss out. David, do you want to go first? Obviously, you are the true witness of global EC for decades. Maybe you can share your thoughts and observations and what's coming next.
As Mahoto says, I've been lucky enough to work in a number of fairly large luxury e-commerce businesses, starting with Net-a-Porter, fairly early on in Net-a-Porter's history. I was there for 5 years. And over that and over, I've done work with a number of other American brands and other international brands, as well as Farfetch. There's been a big change in the way technology underpins the global e-commerce or e-commerce in general. When we started out in the early 2000s, everything generally was a single platform. You bought a single platform and everything worked out of the box. It was a kind of a piece of software like Microsoft Word or something. That was what e-commerce was. And gradually over time, that expanded, and as new things came on board, particularly things like social media, and also the big challenge of being able to sell things to multiple people in multiple countries and multiple geographies, the way that technology platform has had to be matured and has had to grow in order to accommodate that has massively changed, to the point where we now talk, rather than talking about a single platform. There are platform providers out there, but even they will not talk about themselves as being a single provider. It becomes an orchestration process of multiple services and other things to do with that. And largely what we're trying to do there is trying to provide the same base service. So you're trying to provide an order tracking system or an inventory tracking system or a customer tracking system, however you want, all of these particular services, but you're trying to do it for people who are very, very different geographies, different legal requirements, different delivery costs, just general global differences, more and more now, different social platforms to be delivered via Instagram. Some countries don't have Instagram. TikTok, there's particularly, if we look at China, we have WeChat, which is also obviously is worldwide now, but largely still a China-focused solution. So being able to deliver e-commerce services through each of these front ends is where we find ourselves. And the way we refer to that, and have done for the last maybe 10 years, but really now just coming to fruition, and we call it headless. We no longer provide the head, or you don't need to provide the head, because the head changes depending on which country it's in and which platform it's going through on the delivery side. What you want to provide as uniformly as possible geographically is the underlying e-commerce services. So the order tracking, customer tracking, inventory tracking, those things become the core of what your global e-commerce solution has to be. And then on the top, we sort of distance ourselves from that platform. And that makes it much, much easier then to deliver standard things on the front end. And the way we achieve that is via an API layer. So there's an abstraction layer between these core services and the front end. And what that ultimately gets us to is you can have anything you want on the front end, all coordinated or orchestrated through the same back end, or the back end split up as required by what Alejandro will talk about in a second, the legal proclivities of geography. Where we get to in headless, so it's not necessarily a new thing, it's a maturation of how e-commerce has changed over the last 10 to 15 years, maybe longer. It's just now. So we've talked about it for years. We've tried to do it in various places. I did it in Farfetch. It's maybe the first place to look at it properly. Since then, it has become a standard approach, a standard way of doing things in the industry. It's definitely the only way to be able to use lots and lots of different services from different providers, best of breed functions, etc., and orchestrate them together to provide a global service for all your customers.
Sounds good. We also witnessed at Lingable that when you talk about global EC, it's not one thing that solves everything. Every country, every culture have its own unique ecosystem. By saying headless, it's also in order for you to adapt and optimize for each different culture and country where consumers behave differently, preferred payments method are differently, securities and all sort of different things are completely different. So it's not like your own country and foreign country. There are hundreds of different way of normals in each country. And the difficulty is to orchestrate every flying bits and pieces in order to have a great user experience for that particular country.
Yeah, that ultimate level of localization. Localization is everything now in global e-commerce. And the only way to really achieve that is with a headless structure, because otherwise you will never be able to do that. I mean, it's impossible, and it's impossible to evolve with every country at the same time.
Most e-commerce providers tried to own everything. That tactic just proved wrong. That was not the right way to do things, and still is not the right way to do things. It works up to a certain point, but it doesn't work globally because, you know, there are different ways of doing things in different countries, different payment providers, shipping, different ways of handling customer data, particularly, all of those things. And where we matured to was the idea that you take the best of breed from each country. But what we were actually waiting for, largely in the industry, was for companies to make their own platforms, their own services much more open. And that is largely where the world has ended up. There are still exceptions to that, but those exceptions are becoming very much the limitations, the outliers. Most companies are opening up their platforms because they have to join into this way of orchestrating. And the orchestra word there is a very important one. There are lots and lots of different players, but joined together in the right way, they make the perfect sound, ideally. That's what we're waiting for, is people to play in the orchestra in exactly the same way.
I wanted to add a little bit there, because some of the bigger companies had started this maybe 10 to 15 years ago, and they ended up with individualized, separate e-commerce ecosystems that they basically built in each country that they were big in, but it's not also centralized. And that's also the problem of not going headless, is that you're forced to almost have everything. If you're really going to truly localize, you end up having to recreate almost your entire system in one place and another. Your data is all over the place. You're not really having a centralized handle on your e-commerce and the full value of it. Many risks and a lot of duplication of costs that happens also because of that.
That's so true. Thank you, David. Maybe we should move on to the legal aspects, Alejandro.
So obviously, when you go cross-border, you already are exposing yourself to a number of regulations from different places in the world. The one that is the most talked about right now is everything that has to do with data. Data privacy has become a focus of importance for a lot of governments around the world. Some of them because of human rights issues, like the EU, that is just seeking to protect people and to protect their own data because it's owned by a human, and it just falls under a basic human right for the EU, versus some other countries like China and Russia that are coming from an angle of protection of national interests. You're having a myriad of different laws that are popping up around the world, and it seems like now every single government out there is focused on doing this. So obviously this provides a layer of complication to the management of global e-commerce, where you have to be just very, very careful with what you do with people's data, and everything has to be really data privacy by design, no matter where you are and no matter what country you're actually trying to get to. That's why what is recommended, what we do at Lingable, is we try to be as regulatorily agnostic as possible with data privacy, to just make sure that we're keeping in mind every bit of data that we're collecting from people, to ensure that it's well protected and that we have a way of retrieving that data, giving back that data, placing that data in the right data storage facility, and that we also have the right controls for the export of that data. So there's a number of those things that actually come into play. And that's what David was also referring to before, that when you start putting different layers of countries and regulatory issues with data privacy, you also necessarily have to start splitting your data in ways that comply with all the different regulations. So data localization, which is something that Russia and China are pursuing, even though they haven't fully developed those laws, and we still are waiting for them to give more clarity as to exactly how to do this within the country's borders. And if you want to take that data outside of those countries' borders, it just takes certain rules and controls in order to actually be able to do that. So that, I guess this is something that with David we've talked about, because it also requires part of the technology aspect to come into play to allow that to happen, for you to manage a centralized e-commerce, but with those data constraints. I don't know if, David, you have any ideas on that as well.
And ultimately, what we end up building there is a system which can cope with whatever laws are going to be put in place. So ultimately, we now have to assume that, I don't want to say the worst case scenario, because from a customer's perspective, I'm very much for this as an approach, really. But the most restrictive view is the way that China does it particularly, or could implement at the moment, where the country where the customer registered is where the data has to be stored, particularly if that country is China. So we end up having to build a system whereby we're recording, and we are doing it anyway. It's just that we build a system which is able to act on that data, on that information. So if a customer was received in China, then we need to be able to effectively erect a wall internally between that data and the users of that data. So there are some data that people cannot access, or the systems cannot access. And it just means it's a way of architecting your platform in order to be able to take into account those rules, if and or when they are enacted into law. And it's not necessarily a massive challenge. It's an organization of data. It just means that you have to start doing it. And it just means that, as we think about these things and as we're building these systems up, certainly the next generation systems, we are already in a situation where we can accommodate these laws as they come into being. It's building up a layer of flexibility into your platform, which is difficult if everything is bunched together in one single thing. This headless approach allows us to do multiple things, or this API-driven approach allows us to do multiple things.
Exactly. And I think there's exposure too. I mean, one of the things that I think companies need to realize is that you are exposing yourself. If you do want to, for example, China is a great example because so many companies are interested in pursuing China and penetrating the market. The complexities that China really entails for any company are many. And for you to actually do it most properly, you would actually have to open a company in China, because then you would be allowed to do certain things. But then your regulatory risk and oversight from the Chinese government becomes much more. Of course, at Lingual, this is something that we have to do because China is one of our biggest markets and one of the ones that most of our companies want to actually pursue. So we are the ones that are putting our company in China, our servers in China, our technology license in China. But so we probably reduce significantly that level of risk that a company would otherwise have to face if they're coming into China directly. But just for the sake of anybody that's listening out there in Shibuya right now, that wants to pursue China, it's definitely something that you just have to keep in mind. And it's just not that easy because, for example, in order for you to have a WeChat channel properly with a professional business account on WeChat, or to go and be on Tmall, but not Tmall Global, say the one that is actually internally. All of those are going to require you going into China properly and opening a company and subjecting yourself to the taxes and regulations, et cetera, et cetera. So those complications are, to us, what we tell companies to try to first do it from the outside with a solution to see if there's traction first in China before you actually make that investment and that risk taking of going fully into China, because it's a totally different level.
Sometimes, Alejo, I felt that many companies are not even aware of risks of violating some of those privacy regulations like GDPR, ADA in the US. Do you want to talk a bit about, actual risks that they are facing?
Yeah, I mean, the GDPR violations amount to millions of euro, and it's crippling. If you're a small company and you get caught in a violation of GDPR, you're going to be facing fines that are too big for you to actually deal with. So basically, you don't even want to be in that position, because it's really fines up to 10 million euros or 2% of the entire global turnover of the company, whichever is higher.
And it doesn't matter whether or not you have a physical locations in Europe.
It does not matter whatsoever. So that's part of the problem, right? Is that as long as you're selling to any residents of the EU or citizens of the EU that don't reside in the EU, which that's another misconception. You could have That's why the GDPR is it's been such a dramatic change for all companies, because you could have an EU citizen shopping from Japan and you'd be already subject to the GDPR. It's extremely wide. And the ADA, this is another one. Any person that has done e-commerce that is listening right now, you've heard about the GDPR, but maybe you haven't heard about the Americans with Disabilities Act. The Americans with Disabilities Act is an act that basically requires companies to make places of public accommodation accessible to people with disabilities. And websites were determined to be places of public accommodation under the ADA. So if you don't have your website being ADA compliant, accessibility guidelines that companies follow, but if you don't have that, you're basically in violation of the ADA. And right now, it's one of the most litigated laws in the United States. The most lawsuits that are coming in the United States on a given year right now are under the ADA against websites. So whenever you're going into the US, which is, again, another one of the big markets that everybody wants to get into, you're exposing yourselves to the ADA, and you should have your website be accessible. And right now we have an internal ADA expert that basically sets guidelines for design, sets guidelines for our developers to make sure that those websites are accessible.
Thank you, Alejandro. Maybe we need to wrap it up. I hope that the people in Shibuya who's attending the event enjoy this video. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all. Bye, Shibuya.
Thank you, Shibuya. Thanks for listening.
原田さん、めちゃくちゃいい話ですね、これね。はい。同時にね、グローバル EC って本当にやんなきゃいけないことたくさんあるんですよね。
そうですね。なんで、リングブルがグローバル EC の OS、オペレーティングシステムとなって、各社さん、企業、日本の企業さんが本当に大事な商品の開発だったり、マーケティングっていうところに集中できるように、それが理想なんですよね。で私は今パリに住んでいるからこそ分かるんですけども、日本って本当に素晴らしい素材がたくさんあって、商品がたくさんあって、世界中から注目を浴びているし、日本の持っているブランド資産ってすごく大きいんですよね。なのでグローバル EC でのポテンシャルっていうのはものすごく高いと感じています。
はい、本当そうですね。はい、そういうことですね。今日の講演の結論なんですけど、グローバル EC はリングブルにお任せということでですね、本当に似たようなサービスが実は本当にないので、本当に逆に我々それ以外のソリューション全然思い浮かばないんですよね、原田さん。
そうですね。なかなか見ません。
はい、なんで私も
少しでも多くの企業に、はい、どうぞ。
そうですね。なんで私もセールスマネージャーなんで本当に頑張って皆さんにこちらをご紹介したいなと思っております。会場にいられる方とは名刺交換したいですし、はい、ぜひですね、最後ですね、はいですね、お問い合わせある方はですね、info@ringbl.com までお問い合わせいただければと思います。すいません、本日はご清聴ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。